Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, it would be my initial thoughts about what Scratch Token is and what this project is all about. I found it interesting, and there was an AMA that did happen on Arca Cafe with the entire team of Scratch. They were available with us, and we did discuss a lot of stuff on the AMA. Do go ahead and check that out in my playlist. I'll also leave the link to that particular video in the description box below. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please ensure that you do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space and stay away from scams. Now, I did do a recent video on how you can get scammed to Telegram groups. It's there in the Crypto Wisdom playlist. Please do go ahead and check that out because that's a new way of scam that scammers have found out. Lending your assets? Well, please do not. And now moving on to what Scratch Token is all about. This is something which is really different because I haven't seen any other project come out with such a kind of concept or an idea. What are they into? They are into evaluating NFTs which are there in the market through various resources or public domain details that they can obtain from various sources or oracles, as they call it in the crypto space. They would go ahead and evaluate any such NFT that would be listed in any of the NFT platforms. Now, majority of those NFTs would ideally be from OpenSea or Rarible or Mintable. These are the major platforms that I am aware of. Now, like I said, they are into NFTs and evaluation as such. What is it that they're actually trying to do? Now, the Scratch engine leverages multiple public tools, utilities, as well as transactional history and consolidates it into a single simple to use interface. Our purpose built algorithm compiles all the available data and deliver it on an easy to understand scoring with a current accurate market value assessment. Essentially, a true cash in hand value which Scratch will guarantee by offering users the ability to loan or sell assets to Scratch. Our mission is to make the Scratch engine a market standard, allowing investors to easily research, assess, borrow against, or sell their digital assets. In short, we will help deliver you intermediate funds using your NFT as collateral. Our goal is to allow other investors to contribute or to continue to invest and not be held up by centralized banking. Whenever you are in urgent need of funds, instead of taking loans from banks to go ahead and probably invest in crypto assets, again, if people want to do it, in fact, I wouldn't advise that to be done, but if you really want to do it on a centralized system, that's the way out there. But here, Scratch is providing you an alternative wherein if you have any of your NFTs which currently are of no use to you right now, by no use I mean you're just holding them in your wallet, but you're not actually utilizing them for any transactions or any in-game asset, anything as such, which ideally is just sitting in your wallet. Let's assume that, and that can be used as a collateral and get some ETH or BNB or anything as such, which you could utilize to invest in another project. I mean, probably to go ahead and double your income or investment, or triple your investment, or even go 10x in a parabolic manner, right? So participate in a pre-sale and you could easily get a 10x in the right kind of projects that you own. And then after which you make your profit, you come back, you pay whatever you're supposed to pay for Scratch and get back your NFT. So this is a real cool idea in my opinion. Now moving on to what exactly do they have in their tokenomics part. If you can just scroll down, you have the roadmap over here. Probably go into it in detail in another video, probably once the other details are made available. By the way, the pre-sale is happening 6 days from now. You have the countdown timer over here, so if you want to participate in the pre-sale, well, it's first exclusive to Archangel holders. So this is a project which has partnered the first external project to the Arca ecosystem. Now, this is how it is building its own ecosystem, Archangel, by partnering with potential projects which have something to solve in the crypto space. And this is how also the project Scratch is leveraging Archangel's platform for its own growth as well. So this is the kind of bonding that I would definitely love to see in any ecosystem, because Joe has very clearly stated, and the Scratch team has also gone ahead and stated on this particular partnership, that it will be a two-way communication that happens. Whatever services or benefits that Archangel can provide to Scratch, the same way Scratch would definitely give that benefits and privileges to the Archangel holders as well. So this is the first and foremost privilege that you would be getting as an Archangel holder, that is participation in the pre-sale. So you would be getting early access probably. I don't know how they're actually doing the pre-sale and stuff like that. So more details on that would be revealed. There is a voice chat that is happening in the next 3 days. I suggest that you go ahead and join the Telegram group for Scratch. I'll leave the link to that in the description box below as well. Join the group and go ahead and check out on the voice chat what happens in the next 3 days, and more details on the presale would be shared over there. By the way, this is on the Ethereum blockchain, and when it comes to the tokenomics part, actually you have the distribution of tokens allocation over here from the total supply, how much is allocated to each one. You can just run through this on the website. And when it comes, they have a unique mechanism for token stability protection. Now, to protect investors, stabilize liquidity, and the Scratch token itself, a protection policy has been implemented. Any transaction that results in a 2% or greater price effect triggers a 2-hour wallet lock and a 20% additional tax distribution as follows: 10% redistribution to the current holders, 5% burn wallet, and 5% to the dev wallet. Now, this one particular thing is something that I personally really liked. The main reason being 10% redistribution to the current holders for a price impact of just 2%, and then there is a 2-hour wallet lock feature also added. What does this mean? Look at it this way: if someone who got into a pre-sale and had a big bag of tokens wanted to go ahead and dump everything at a time, then quite obvious that without this wallet lock, it would be, I mean, very easy for them to do that. But with this mechanism in place and the 20% additional tax that they will have to pay, they would definitely have to think twice before crashing the price, right? So such kind of manipulation would definitely be avoided. And what more, even though if people or bots which are configured to still go ahead and do those transactions are doing it, well, the holders are the most benefited because you will be getting 10% of distribution. Now, I have not seen any other token out there in the crypto projects which I have gone through having this high amount of distribution, especially on the price impact sells. So think of it this way: if any person wants to go ahead and sell 1 billion tokens, and that 1 billion tokens is actually impacting the price by 2%, then 20% of that 1 billion token, that's around 200 million tokens, would be going ahead for distribution. So in that 200 million tokens, 10%, that's somewhere around 20 million tokens, would be going ahead for the distribution to all the holders, and that's a huge number, right? So taking into account all those stuff, it is really nice to see that. And second is the tokenomics that is there in terms of the normal tax that you have: the 2% distribution to the stakeholders, the 2% distribution to the dev wallet, 1% to the operations wallet, and 1% to the ecosystem contribution. Now, what is this ecosystem contribution? I did go ahead and confirm this with Tim, who is the owner of the project as well. This is the distribution that happens to people who stake their Archangel in the staking pool that's coming up. It's a win-win situation for the Archangel holders who, one, participate in the pre-sale, they get an early price. Two, they buy Scratch token in the open market once it launches. You get some rewards on the distribution front based on the tokenomics and the transaction that happens. And three, if you do not want to go ahead and buy it and just want to stake your Archangel, you still go ahead and receive 1% of the distribution that happens to the entire ecosystem. This is the advantage that you have in terms of distribution of value, and this is the means of passive income which I was speaking of. Imagine the same way with Archangel having the staking pool enabled and up and running, you have 10 different projects giving you 1% of reflection, and on this 1% is something that is fixed, guys. That's what the entire team in Archangel has confirmed, because any project that wants to be part of the Archangel ecosystem, they need to go ahead and divide or probably allocate 1% of their transactional taxes towards reflections to all Archangel stakeholders. So that's how it keeps generating you wealth in terms of any particular project that becomes part of the Archangel ecosystem. And what would the project which would be coming to Archangel ecosystem get? Well, the utility and the entire community's support in terms of establishing themselves, right? So tomorrow, if anyone who wants to go ahead and start doing an NFT based project comes into Archangel ecosystem, then they can definitely leverage Scratch to go ahead and evaluate their NFTs, the true value in the market. So this is something that I feel initially that this is a very good project and a venture. It's just that time frame has to decide on what more we can expect from the Scratch team. Let's see. And if you're interested to go ahead and participate in the pre-sale, like I said, guys, join the Telegram group. There is a voice chat that's happening in the next 3 days. So once you are there in the voice chat, you would be getting more details on what the pre-sale is and how is it going to happen. And if you're an Archangel holder, you would be getting exclusive access to the pre-sale as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have fun.